Ever seen someone get absolutely humbled in seconds? These are the moments where egos get smashed, confidence gets shredded, and the comebacks hit so hard, there's no recovering. Get ready because we're diving into the most savage shutdowns that left jaws on the floor. Joe Rogan was having a conversation about armpit hair on females when Shane Gillis said one word that left Joe Rogan cracking up.
Something's going on, and then she lifted her arm and she had armpit hair, and I was like, what the fuck? It just ruined it, dude, immediately. I was into it. I was all in.
That's hilarious.
Armpit hair got me.
That's hilarious. Armpit hair doesn't bother me at all.
No.
Doesn't
On
bother
a lady?
me.
So
No.
wait, you like jack ladies with armpit hair?
Yeah, a little bit of
You're
armpit
getting
hair.
close, dude. You're so close. That's as close as it gets.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like a good buzz cut.
Guys, listen up. We've all been there. That awkward moment when things end way too quickly, but this is the ultimate comeback you'll want locked and loaded.
Get upset if you found out your 15-year-old.
Yo, so many women are like judging us on our first nuts.
Yeah,
It's
come
like,
on.
what do you?
Listen, back in the day, you had to come quick because a leopard might eat you.
Two women were tearing into a guy over a terrible tattoo, but he kept saying he only followed the customer's request. After going back and forth for a while, he dropped the perfect line to shut it all down.
Exactly what he wanted.
Like, don't you have any integrity?
He was happy with it. I'm fine.
It's not about what they're happy with, it's about what the judges are
Listen,
happy
dude,
with.
I'm done with it.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? We'll see. Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition,
I'm here.
bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say?
Chances are you've seen this one before. It's pulled in over 50 million views on YouTube and is still called one of the most legendary gotcha moments in debate history.
You cited freedom of speech in that. Why should your right to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?
Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive. I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. You know, like you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
I'm just trying to work that out. I mean,
Ha, gotcha.
you have got me. You have got me. I'm trying to work
about
that through in
time.
my head. Yeah, it took a while.
It did.
The second Matt Rife started rambling, Tana Mongo shut it down with a side-eye and a savage comeback.
Because so many fucking people hate me for really no reason, and it really made me realize that like people only hate somebody they're jealous of. And I've been guilty of hating people, and when I really sat back and thought about it, it was because I was jealous of where that person was in their life. I felt like maybe they got an opportunity that I should have gotten. So now that I'm doing so much better for myself, I don't have that energy towards anybody. I really don't.
Do you think people who hate Osama bin Laden are jealous of him?
There was a time when Conor McGregor ruled the fight game with killer comebacks and savage insults. Way before he turned into the controversy magnet he is now, he was sharp, hilarious, and had the whole crowd cracking up.
We're the ring girls.
That's right. That's a good point.
You should walk around with a car and shake that.
Then came that moment when a sports reporter went way overboard, trying to dig deep into Conor's beef with Jose Aldo.
So what is it that he did that disrespected you that got you to dislike him?
This is not a therapy session.
Well, no, but
But
you accused him of starting this, right?
I said what I said.
That wasn't the question, but ask yourself truthfully, if Dana rang you and said, you don't have to fight Cerrone, you can fight McGregor, even though Cerrone was still fit, would you take it? You're damn right you take it.
Of course, man. Easy
Because
money.
I
Of
change
course,
your
you
bum
get
life.
easy money, man.
I can make you
Look
rich.
at you, man.
I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
Of course you can. I would beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Bill Burr's known for throwing the most savage roasts, but this time, he was the one taking the heat, left completely stunned by a clever jab from his close buddy Conan.
Because I am all over the map, though, I get shit like I get shit that I'm a Trumpster. I get shit that I'm a socialist. I mean, it's literally all over the map.
But you make both sides angry.
I guess that's what I do. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
All right.
No one's happy when you're talking.
Yeah. I think that's going to be my wife's new ringtone.
Katie Hopkins showed up on a morning show, fired up about something she said was absolutely revolting.
So, what is it that you can tell from a name, Katie?
I think you can tell a great deal from a name. You know, for me, there's certain names that I hear and I think, ooh, and it's associated, ultimately it comes down to the mum or the dad, because they're the ones that gave the child the name. But when I hear screeched across the playground, you know, Tyler, come back here. You know, it's that's the Tylers, the Charmaines, the Chantels, the Chardonnays.
Later on, she started labeling certain baby names as a total no-go. And trust me, she didn't hold back.
But certainly, I do make a very quick decision based on their first names. And there's a whole bunch of first names that I don't like. I don't like footballers' names. I don't like names after seasons of the year. I don't like geographical location names, celebrity names, things.
Wait a minute.
That little mistake was all Philip needed. He jumped on it and turned it into something absolutely hilarious.
Geographic. Oh, so Brooklyn or London.
Your child's called India.
Yes, but you know, that's because it's not related to a location. That's because it's
India
related
isn't
to
a location?
No.
We're talking about education?
India's a very, very lovely name for a very lovely child.
I think Katie.
A woman who proudly called herself a businesswoman jumped on a podcast to vent about how hard it is to find a man and kept rattling off reasons guys should be chasing her.
Time, prime, top-notch, Wu-Tang.
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's going to mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
She argued that her financial success meant she deserved a multi-millionaire husband, but the host fired back with one brutally simple question.
And how convinced are you that a man is attracted to a girl with ambition, brains, $10 million in real estate, or just being nice and sweet? What do you think a man is most interested in, especially the man that you're looking for who's worth millions of dollars? Does he want an ambitious boss babe or a nice, compliant, beautiful girl that doesn't give him headaches? What do you think most men like that would prefer?
Like I said, gay people, they don't build an army. Gay people can't build no army. All they do is take other people's kids and convert them to gays.
You mean to tell me like a gay army wouldn't intimidate you?
Oh, they'd have your back, all right.
This is exactly what happens when someone tries to sound smart, but can't back a single word of it.
Yeah.
You're quite scintillating.
Scintillating.
Yeah.
Nice. Define that.
What's that?
Define it.
Define what?
Scintillating.
You define it.
You define it. You said it.
English is not really my strongest subject.
Of course. Well, I'm glad you said it.
People always ask why men stay quiet and keep to themselves. This clip is one of the biggest reasons why.
No, 2. You see what I'm saying? I might. What's the longest relationship you've been in? 5 years. What's the longest you've been in? 4. And did that finish because of infidelity? Yes. She cheated. Yeah, like one try. How did you find out that she cheated? You don't want to know, bro.
Yeah, we do.
No, go on.
We have time.
What happened? It was just like one of them like phone things. Like I was laying on the bed and the phone kept ringing. I was like, because we were so close. Like, we would answer each other's phones. No, you were so close. No.
When this player took a shot at his competitors for no reason, the interviewer hit him with a reality check that he did not see coming.
Okay, well, which one of the other players on the other team would you say are your biggest competition in this game?
No one.
Well, you have lost 3 matches in a row, so that kind of makes you the underdogs in this game, right?
In the middle of a heated feminism debate in Australia, the host insisted that only women face domestic violence, but Cassie J flipped her own words right back at her for a checkmate moment.
In Australia. Cassie, I think it could be to do with the fact that a couple of years ago, our Australian of the Year was a mum who lost her only son at the hands of his father in a domestic violence incident. One woman is killed every week at the hands of domestic violence. It's really on the agenda here in Australia. It's not tolerated, and we're really trying to move forward and get it on a path where women aren't dying. I think that is why your film has hit a nerve. And it was his son that passed? It was her son who was killed by his father.
I didn't know about that, but that is interesting because it shows that there are male victims of domestic violence.
When the Gender Equality Agency brought up their salary complaints to the senator, he tore their entire argument apart with just 3 sharp questions.
ABS data on employee earnings and hours, the gender pay gap as at May 2016 was 15.7%. It is a survey of employees, that information from the ABS. It's not a census. And it's only conducted every 2 years. They only collect the data every 2 years.
So do you take into account the fact that on average a male full-time employee works longer hours than a female full-time employee?
Not directly, no.
You don't?
But we annualise the part-time hours and those that have worked full-time but for part of the year. So that way, because at the moment, what I can tell you is women work part-time at 3 times the rate of men. So by annualising it, we are looking at a more realistic...
So you base it on annual salary?
Yeah.
What about if you did it on an hourly rate? What would be the gender hourly pay gap?
We don't have that data, Senator.
You don't have that data?
No, because we asked for...
And that last question is what left her unable to reply.
Okay, so if a woman was working fewer hours but earning the same rate per hour as a man doing the same job, would that show up as a gender pay gap?
No.
This one took a different turn. The host dropped a solid dose of reality, but one comment under the video totally stole the show, and it was way too funny to ignore.
Look, okay, to give you a quick answer on, firstly, I think we should just deal with the who should pay thing to begin with. When you're on a date, who should pay?
It's honestly wild that some folks still think the Earth is just a flat disk, and arguing with them usually hits a dead end. But this time, the host dropped a line that left the flat earther totally speechless.
To imply that the Earth is flat, you aren't just saying that NASA is lying. You aren't just saying there's a conspiracy within a single company. You're implying there's a conspiracy involving the world's 71 space agencies, 13 of which have launching capabilities. Not only are you saying all 71 of those agencies are lying about the shape of the Earth, but
every single person in them is lying or being fooled by their respective companies. Furthermore, every single astrophysicist in the world is, by your implication, a scam artist getting paid to do research through telescopes and instruments that would be useless if the world were flat. So roughly 75,000 people are lying about what they do for a living. Not only is it absurd to even imply that NASA program under the United States government could possibly pull off this sort of conspiracy, but the fact that all 71 space agencies around the world are also taking part in some conspiracy, and every astronomer and astrophysicist and astronaut is also part of the same. It just seems that so many different people are involved in this major conspiracy.
Yeah, all the
Which comeback hit the hardest for you? Drop your pick in the comments so we can crown the ultimate roast, and don't forget to subscribe. We're just getting started with even crazier videos.